Hey guys, how are you all doing? In today's video we will talk about the Trident of Eden. What is the purpose of the Trident of Eden? What kind of powers does it possess? And where is the Trident now? Before we go in today's video, I want to warn you about spoilers. If you don't want to get spoiled for the Lost Descendants novel series by Matthew J. Kirby, I advise you to stop watching this video because I don't want to spoil the novels for you. With that out of the way, let's start the video. According to Minerva herself, the Trident was made to rule with perfect authority. At one moment in the first civilization era, the Trident of Eden was lost. Minerva, fearing the worst for humanity and the world, read the branches and possibilities of time. She left behind messages encoded in human DNA that will be accessed by a certain group of people in the future who will destroy the Trident of Eden for good. There are certain notable figures in human history who wielded the Trident of Eden. One of them was Alexander the Great. The second one is Isa, the Rogue Templar. The third one is Sebastian Monroe. And the fourth one, well, actually, that was the group I talked about who were going to destroy the Trident of Eden. Alexander mainly used the Trident of Eden on the battlefield to turn the tide against his enemies. He conquered and ruled, but to control the population, the Proto-Templars gave him the Staff of Eden to control their minds. His rule came to an end when a Proto-Assassin poisoned him. In the modern day era, the Rogue Templar Isa got his hands on the Trident of Eden and tried to bring Ragnarok, the destruction of everything on the world. He believes the world needs to be reborn. He doesn't want all of the population to die though. He wants specific people to stay alive. People with interesting lineages. And people that fall under his vision for the world. He's evil, manipulating, he has resources, he has a piece of Eden, information on the assassins and Templars. He doesn't mind to get his own hands dirty, to get what he wants, even if he has to kill people for it. He is quite the formidable foe against the assassins and Templars. But he was eventually killed by Yavir, one of the 6 people. Minerva wanted to destroy the Trident of Eden. Even though he was surrounded by 6 people, he still put on a good fight. After the defeat of Isa, Owen, Yavir, Natalia, Scene, Grace, David destroyed the Trident of Eden just like Minerva predicted. Monroe is actually the last person who got in contact with the Trident of Eden. He stole it from Owen, Yavir and the others. Natalia insisted that it has no power left, but Monroe was convinced that the relic hasn't given up all its secrets. And he planned to study it as soon as he found a safe place. Monroe suspected this wasn't the end of the Trident. He was also sure this wasn't the end of the story of the 6 young people. He was sure there was more to their DNA. After the death of Alexander the Great, the prongs on the Trident, you know, those pointy things? These prongs contained the power of the Trident. And these prongs were split in 3 parts. The 3 prongs of Eden. And they were divided under the dynasties that succeeded him. 2 of the prongs of Eden went to 2 generals of Alexander the Great. I will just put the guy's name on the screen because I cannot get it right. Founded the Seleucid Empire. The second prong went to the other general, Ptolemy, who founded a kingdom in Egypt. The third prong of Eden went to Alexander's people. Over the centuries, the prongs of Eden have been passed down. For most people, they just look like ordinary daggers. But for people that know these are the prongs of Eden, want their hands on it, like the assassins and Templars. In the 19th century, for example, J. Patrick Cormac's grandson got his hands on one of the prongs of Eden. I will list all the wielders of the prongs of Eden at the end of the video. But if you are wondering, how did Isaac get his hands on the Trident of Eden if the prongs were divided? Well, that's actually really easy to answer. He used the descendants of those who wielded the prongs of Eden a long time ago to hunt the prongs down and collect them to make the Trident of Eden and bring Ragnarok on the world. What exactly are the powers of the Trident? The prongs. What exactly are the powers? So far we know as of right now, it only can do 3 things. Faith, devotion and fear. The fear prong of Eden obviously can show your greatest fears. My greatest fear is getting married. I mean not. If your greatest fear is you seeing your grandmother and grandpa murdered with blood on the walls, you will exactly see things like that. The user of the fear prong can also see the individual's fear. The wielder of the prong, or trident, can manipulate the people under the fear prong's influence to make them believe their nightmares can become true or get even worse. Devotion. People that are under the influence of the devotion prong will start to see the wielder as something far greater. They will see the wielder as a light. They want to get towards it, to feel its warmth. The faith prong of Eden will make you believe you will win the odds. For example, you're only with 20 people and you have to fight 100. You will believe you will win that fight. But you will also kind of believe what the wielder of the prong of Eden is saying to you. When Sheikh Cormac's grandson used the faith prong of Eden on an assassin while he was ranting about what was wrong with the assassin ideology, the assassin himself started to doubt his faith in the creed, and the grandson's words backed the power of the prong of Eden. According to the Lost Descendants Logos, a mini comic book series that takes place during the first book and the second book, say that there are manuscript pages how to understand the prongs of Eden. But throughout history, people have been using the prongs of Eden without reading the manuscript pages. Like Sheikh Cormac's grandson, which I've been mentioning a lot in this video. And so far my knowledge goes, he didn't even read manuscript pages to understand the prongs of Eden. Nor did Isaac, so far I know. In my honest opinion, I just think this was basically a useless addition to the Trident of Eden and the Assassin's Creed lore. It never gets brought up again, ever, in the books. And people just use it. The most pieces of Eden you can just use without reading pages. So what was really the point of the manuscript pages if it never gets brought up again? Like Ezio Auditore just used the Apple of Eden without reading some pages from a book, or I don't know. The only excuse I can actually come up with is that maybe this has to do with the secrets of the Trident of Eden. Remember what I said, Monroe wants to study the Trident of Eden, and maybe it hasn't given up all its secrets. So we just have to wait and see what's going to happen next. This is Obi-YTP-Kenobi, and have a fun day or night wherever you are.